Snowstorm came in, poof, out of nowhere.
This time on Heavy Rescue 401, chaos strands families.
My two sons, I hope they're all right.
Putting pressure on Steve.
Make a left, Johnny.
And Sonny.
Whoa!
The OPP
Life or death situation.
hits the highway for a life-saving delivery.
Always choked me up.
And a late-night crash gets Kevin
Truck's ready to go over.
all fired up.
Oh, serious?
Good time to be out here.
In Toronto, morning traffic is moving well on the continent's busiest highway.
I like the look of that.
The roads and skies are clear for the hundreds of thousands of drivers who will travel through the city today.
Nice here. Here it's getting bad around Bowmanville, though.
But just 50 miles to the east, a blast of winter is on the way.
It's getting a little windy and cold out there, eh?
Apparently it's both starting up.
A whiteout band of snow is whipping in off Lake Ontario, heading toward the town of Bowmanville and straight for Highway 401.
Really, if I Tango 007, Highway 400 northbound.
Back in the city, OPP Sergeant Kerry Schmidt gets word of a travel weather advisory just down the road.
When we get into winter weather, we have an exponential increase in the number of collisions that we get called to. The driver's spinning out of control, losing control, hitting guardrails, concrete walls, or other vehicles around them.
And yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Outside of Bowmanville, conditions are getting worse by the minute. It's only a matter of time.
I'm heading down there, see what's going on.
And Steve Pileup is on the way.
I heard over the radio the weather is gonna be bad down the east. So I started telling my drivers, guys, it's gonna happen, you know, let's move on to that area.
You guys going, honey? Are you guys going?
Sonny Subra is following close behind.
The snow coming, the storm coming, right? We get ready to work.
The entire heavy fleet is heading east, including Steve's new driver, Prince.
I've been working since last night, so I was taking a nap when a call just came in, so I just have to get up and get going there.
The conditions are already slowing traffic to a crawl.
Got a traffic jam up here. We're backed up.
If you're traveling up to the Bowmanville area, we are dealing with severe winter weather, whiteout conditions causing numerous issues for motorists in the area.
Oh man, it's like a skating rink here.
As traffic slows down,
It's frozen, man. It's frozen.
the risk of a major collision is going up. Until... within minutes,
That looks bad.
6 miles of the nation's busiest highway
Snowstorm came in out of nowhere, and it just literally just poof, out of nowhere. It's just sheer ice, and there's nothing you can do.
turns to disaster.
Multiple vehicles involved here. That is not good. No, that's scary.
The eastbound 401, OPP just confirming all lanes are closed at Mill Street. Numerous collisions, whiteout conditions.
Well, there had to be at least 20 accidents, just like that. Honest to goodness, it was just a domino effect, domino effect, domino effect. I would calculate a minimum of at least 50 vehicles. This is chaos.
On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
Local 401 East, boys. It's shut down.
I'm hearing multiple car and multiple truck involved in accident, complete highway shutdown. They need tow truck, tow truck, tow truck. It's a big chaos.
2 pileups have struck the highway near Bowmanville and the town of Newcastle, 5 miles away.
Just had a caller report that it's really icy and full of slush.
On the radio, they say it's like a tornado went through. People need help.
20-car pileup around Bowmanville, then 20-car pileup here, and then it's been multiple incidents around the area.
There is car debris everywhere.
There was a wall of car in front of me. It just crashed into them.
Local 401 East. I just came from there. They're shut down over there.
Luckily, all injuries are minor. But traffic is now backing up down the 401 beyond the reach of the storm.
When the 401 shut down, that means the whole city shut down. That's what it means. So anywhere you turn, it's going to be stuck in traffic.
I guess the fast lane ain't so fast today. Is the 401 plugged all the way?
Still closed, driver. Still closed.
Smaller tow trucks squeeze down the shoulder.
I got 2 tow trucks here wondering, is there any more?
But in their heavy wreckers, Steve and crew have to find another way in.
The whole highway shutting down. We're gonna cut across the side street and we're gonna see if we can get unseen. That's the only way we can get up unseen.
Holy crap, too many trucks on the other side. Oh my God.
Sonny needs to get from the eastbound to the westbound side of the highway.
Oh, they're blocked. They're closed it.
But his boss has made it onto the scene.
Steve, the gate is closed, Steve. Gate is closed.
Sonny, keep going east, Sonny. Next time, see if you're gonna see a lot of heavy behind me, Sonny. Go, Sonny.
Yeah, this 401 is completely closed, so I'm just gonna back up and see what I can do.
There's cars everywhere. Everybody coming from Toronto to Montreal to Ottawa. You know what I mean? This is the main threat. It's my job to make sure I get my job done so I can get this lanes open.
With his rotator on scene, it's up to Steve to clear the jackknife at the heart of this pileup.
What's going on there? Jackknife truck.
But first,
there's a lot of small cars around, and those cars gotta be clear so I can hook up the truck.
So you taking one?
I'm taking the blue van and the silver Jetta.
Okay. Anybody taking the white van or?
We're taking the blue one.
Okay.
And the Honda in behind it.
Okay.
while Steve helps coordinate,
I'm gonna go on the wrong way to get the trucks. Steve was telling me to go east and then come back.
Sonny has reached an open ramp, but it's being used as an off-ramp.
Make a left, make a left.
Make a left, Sonny.
People, crazy. Go, go.
He jumps on the first opening.
Nobody going in. Everybody coming out of the 401.
Whoa, man. We got one more heavy coming, so it's clear. So I need to get the truck back here.
All right, now's the time to do it.
I don't hear you, Steve. You want me to keep going? No, back up.
Go on and back up here, man.
Just back up.
In my life, never seen like this. A big accident.
Sonny, back up. You got no traffic. Keep coming.
Keep coming, keep coming.
Sonny, keep going. All those guys. There's a bigger truck down there. Okay, careful.
Steve sends Sonny down the highway to a semi that emergency crews need cleared.
Back up, Chris. Keep coming. Chris, keep coming. Back up to me.
Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, Chris.
And Steve turns back to his own scene
Put the customer there, Chris.
as flatbed driver Chris arrives to help.
How you doing? We have a truck for you guys coming to get you guys, okay? Stop. Put the customer in the truck.
When you're involved in this kind of accident, you gotta understand these customers, they need help.
You're gonna put them in your truck, warm up.
Yeah, have to ensure the people okay and all those things. That's very important.
Just to the east, Sonny arrives at the semi, damaged by flying debris. Police need it out of the way.
I'm gonna go ask him if he need a tow or not. Air tank is broken. You see? I gotta hook it up and get it out of here. Oh, you need a tow.
The mechanic's coming out.
I told him, buddy, you're not gonna wait for mechanic. Mechanic not going to get here.
Sonny, hook him up the truck.
Yeah, but he wanna wait for a mechanic, Steve. He cannot wait for the mechanic, man. He's gotta go.
He's out to go. Tell him you have to go. OPP want to hook him out the highway, you can wait him out the highway.
It's an accident, so you gotta be hooked up. Right?
Do what?
We gotta clear the highway.
I'm not hooking it up. Not until the OPP tell me don't touch the truck.
There is no chance of mechanic going to get here because traffic all backed up and the highway is completely shut down. He just wanna wait for a mechanic right here.
You haven't heard what's happening yet.
Not all of it.
So this is just one little accident.
Oh, I understand.
OPP are instructing us to tell everybody to move.
The vehicle gotta go. It's not gonna stay on the highway. It's gotta be hooked up and then get it out of the highway. How long you been here?
About 1.5 hours. Just a nightmare.
Yeah, I know. Lucky nobody got killed. That's the main thing. We gotta move fast as we can because behind us, there is more cars, more trucks involved in accident waiting to leave. So we gotta clear it fast. Now what I gotta do, I gotta gauge all the 4 brakes.
With damage to the air tank, the brakes are locked. Sonny must release them manually.
Holy crap! This is a disc brake.
Disc brakes are rare. Only about 10% of semis are equipped with them.
I never dealt with a disc brake before. I was thinking myself, oh my god. That's a freaking disc brake, man.
They are discs.
Oh my god.
Just 200 yards up the road, as tow trucks work to get cars and drivers out of the collision zone.
Any way I can get up there?
One person wants in.
So what? Were you in the accident? No, both my kids are up there in one of the cars. Oh, so you can try to get to them?
My 2 sons, they just phoned me and said they were in an accident. I'm glad they were able to call me, but I hope they're all right.
Yeah, so if you want to walk down there, just come on up the road. There's no way to travel with the car. Walk down if you know where they are, but...
Well, he said they're about 150 meters from the ramp here.
So just walk down.
Yeah, they're right here.
I want to see them.
All right. Oh, this is nuts. I've been driving all my life and I've never seen one like this. Hey, Cole. I'm just walking down the ramp. It's like a war zone. As far as you can see, there's cars, trucks, just debris everywhere. There's like 18 accidents here. Which one are you in? Oh, there's a minivan with airbags galore in it. Little Jeep with the front wheel ripped off of it. This is mayhem everywhere. The 2 big trucks, can you see them or use up past them? It's mayhem all around. I've never seen it like this.
Out of nowhere, man, it's just snowing like crazy. Roger, snow, eh?
After an isolated storm hammered Highway 401, unleashing traffic chaos.
I never seen the like of it in all my years of trucking.
4,000 vehicles are still stuck in 2 separate pileups.
Any idea how long it's gonna be down? It'll be a while.
Can you see the bus going eastbound?
And somewhere in the mess, Steve Mitchell's 2 sons are trapped.
Yeah. And you see where the other big trucks are trying to get off? When you get a call from your kids saying they're 5 minutes from home and they're in an accident, it's scary. First thing I did is just grab my coat and away I went. I guess it's a fatherly instinct. They're my kids. It's okay? You all right? Shaking up?
Yeah. Okay.
It's a big relief to find my boys and that they're both all right. I'm not usually a hugger, but in this case, I was just glad to see they're okay.
We seen the whole car pile-up thing, so he came to a stop.
I got rear-ended, then I rear-ended the other Kia.
It's a chain reaction.
Boom. It's scary.
The big thing is these are all right. Cars can be replaced.
Yeah.
Lives can't. Thank God the boys are okay.
A mile to the west,
Chris, don't do nothing, Chris, back up. You're blocking my heavy.
Steve is still working to get at the jackknife semi at the heart of one pileup.
Chris, oh my God, Chris, I got a back on my head.
Telling me that I'm blocking you, that's fine, I understand. I gotta get that van
You're not
hooked
blocking
up.
me, blocking my heavy.
Okay.
I need a backup.
So can I hook up this van, please?
Can you go up there, please?
And hook it up?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a chaos.
Let's get this cleared up.
These
Back them up.
Steve's trying to coordinate with a dozen companies working to untangle the pileup.
Tell your guy to move. I'll get this hooked up. I'll leave.
Okay. Back up a little bit at the party, man. Back up a little bit. We need to help each other to get this highway clear. Hold on, John. So this way, everybody off the highway, everybody's safe. Okay, pull it now. Pull it now. Right. Okay.
Ready to roll.
Oh my God.
Just down the road, Sonny can't manually release the air brakes on his semi.
I'm trying to break through the hole so we can put the air fitting into it.
So he's trying to fix the leaking air tank instead.
The air tank fitting was broken. If I break out those fittings, I can put a new fittings in it. That way I can release the brake and get him off the highway.
His plan, punch out the damaged fitting and replace it to plug the leak and return air pressure to the brakes.
My scooter is... Holy... You know the problem right now? The throat gonna get... Okay, I got it. But I gotta see if I can fit it. If it doesn't fit, I can't do nothing. I'm really screwed. The police gonna come and ask why you didn't clear the highway. I don't know this one gonna fit or not, but we'll see. If it's fit, I am the happy guy ever. Look like, yeah, it's going. It's going in. We got it, man. Got it. Yeah, release it, please.
Now he can release the brakes and clear the path for first responders.
I was having a hard time, man, but I got it. Are we ready to go? Now I can get this guy out of the highway.
I gotta get going.
Back at the pileup, Steve finally has enough room to get to work on the jackknife and clear the road.
The car is out, so now it's pressure under me to get the highway open. So we have to get this going. Finally, I get to do my work now. You gotta understand this, highway shut down. You got thousands of vehicles sitting behind the other side of the Bowmanville.
And by now, they've been sitting there for over 2 hours. Steve needs to avoid any further delays.
There's a tow truck behind me. They okay? They got room?
You're good, go.
The next step, we're gonna separate this trailer. Look at the trailer is damaged. I don't know what kind of damage is inside, so I don't want to take a chance.
Prince has made it on scene. Separating and towing the trailer is up to him.
Separate the trailer, hook up the trailer.
Back up a little bit to the side, go.
On his way off the highway, Sonny checks in with the boss.
Boss, you okay? We all gotta work together.
Drag it out.
It's very important for us to keep moving fast to clear the highway. We gotta keep the pedal to the metal.
We got everything done. The 2-tractor trailer jackknife, we already hooked it up. We're gonna start rolling.
I need that vehicle off the highway.
But as Steve tows away the tractor,
Freaking look at that.
one axle refuses to turn.
The axle is bent.
They have to stop and do a complete re-rig.
Oh my God.
We're completely shut down here. They're doing a recovery. We're at a standstill. Highway's closed. They're kicking you off.
On the 401 east of Toronto, 4,000 vehicles have been stuck for hours.
They're just waiting for that jackknife tractor trailer to clear before they can salt the lanes.
We got everything done. The 2-tractor trailer jackknife, we already hooked it up. We're gonna start rolling.
I need that vehicle off the highway.
Drag it out.
But after waiting all afternoon to clear the jackknife,
Freaking look at that.
the team from Steve's has just hit another delay.
The axle is bent. You gotta spin it around, hook it up from the back. axle is shifted in the back, so we cannot drive forward.
By pulling from behind, they can raise the damaged axle and roll the tractor on its front wheels. But it's adding time.
Go, go, go.
And now night is falling and the temperature is dropping.
After us, the job is not finished yet. Okay, go out. The salt truck waiting for us to open the highway. We gotta go other side more. So they can salt it, and so it's all pressure on us right now. Keep going! No!
With the tractor ready to move, the crew finally gets a moment to breathe.
My wife has called me a couple of times. I gotta text her back. She's gonna be mad. When I get home, she's gonna tell, why you didn't get time to text me? Because it's chaos, like.
Okay, let's get going, guys, okay?
All right, buddy, see you.
It's a great team.
We tried our best and we got it open pretty fast.
It's a good job.
That was a crazy busy day.
The highway's still shut down.
As night falls on the highway,
I need a salter to run through before any other traffic.
4,000 drivers still aren't going anywhere.
We just got actually Mill Street salted.
It's up to Jason Thurtell from Immerse Highway Maintenance to make sure the road is ready to open.
It's just a matter of the safety. I'd love to send these guys on, but we have to make sure the roads are safe.
After 8 hours exposed to the weather, cut off from maintenance, the road is covered in ice.
So we have to apply the salt before the motoring public starts.
But just dropping the salt won't be enough to make the road safe.
We're actually westbound in the eastbound lanes to get to the main closure to start opening it up. Then we're gonna roll the motoring public through nice and slow and slowly break the salt into the asphalt.
Jason is setting up a rolling block.
The salt out there, it's activated by the tires on the transporters and cars.
Maintenance crews and police will gradually allow traffic to advance, grinding in and activating the salt.
As soon as we get confirmed that OPP is on scene, we'll start our rolling block.
After hours stuck on this highway, 4,000 drivers are eager to get moving.
Take lane 2. Yeah. They're gonna take lane 1 and lane 3, because we're gonna do a whole rolling block. We're starting our rolling block with OPP assistance.
But to keep them safe, it's vital to limit and control their speed.
Just keep them nice and slow.
After a full day of waiting, wheels start to turn.
Getting the traffic moving over the salted roads, and all of a sudden the salt starts working, melting everything.
But before they've even moved a mile,
What is the problem?
the entire convoy comes to a stop for a damaged car blocking the slow lane.
Hey! No, he hit the guardrail.
All right, good. Good. You're gonna put your car in neutral. I'm gonna push you off the side of the road so we can get you out of here with the tow. You can move. Okay, let's creep along here and we'll get you going.
Yeah.
Okay, can you please start your car if I have 4,000 cars wanting to move down the road? Next exit. Get off.
What?
Okay, let's go. You can move now.
All right.
"20 minutes later, the salt is working, and Jason makes the call.
Everything's looking good. We can get things all rolling.
And a very long day comes to an end on the 401.
There'll be a lot of happy people going home now. And everyone's safe.
Be advised, all lanes are now reopening. Open, man. It's open. It's open.
Back near Toronto,
we're just going to do some night patrol across the QEW.
The weather is still holding, but the OPP is always on patrol because clear highways can lead to bad behavior on the road.
Well, our focus is mainly what we call the Big Four.
The big four are what we see all the time: aggressive drivers, distracted drivers, impaired drivers, and people not buckling up.
Okay, you are receiving a speeding ticket for 134 kilometers per hour. People don't realize that driving requires your constant attention and constant dedication.
And tonight, there's even more at stake.
You don't know what's going across our highways. We want to keep our highways moving for commerce and goods, but sometimes those goods are much more than auto parts and furniture.
There's a life-saving delivery heading down the highway.
Sitting on the side of the highway waiting for 2 packages coming from Ottawa, organ donation, and here we go.
Tonight, there's several officers that are assigned to a very special detail.
Hamilton.
An organ donation triggers the detail into action.
Yep.
OPP officers are relaying the specialized cooler from halfway across the province. Tonight, Sergeant Jeff Zepak has the final leg into Hamilton, 40 miles away.
And when we get into the city, it'll be challenging with all the traffic lights and traffic. This is a critical life or death situation.
Entering Hamilton, OPP Sergeant Jeff Zepak is on an urgent mission.
This is a critical life or death situation.
Thanks to the OPP's special detail, the life-saving organ donation has arrived in time.
To be part of that process, it gives you a lot of pride and fulfillment in doing your job and doing it well.
Success.
Especially for Jeff. As a young man, he suffered a serious injury that almost cost him a career in policing.
And a lot of people donated blood. I'm very grateful for that because that helped me fulfill a life dream. And it's always choked me up. And I just like to say thank you.
And that's a huge responsibility for us to make sure these highways are open and that whatever we have to get across the region can be done so quickly and efficiently.
The next morning at the eastern end of the 401 in Cornwall.
Apparently, we've got a loaded tractor trailer. Went off the highway westbound and apparently went about a couple hundred yards down through the ditch.
Nate from Herb's Towing heads to a violent jackknife next to a side road feeding the westbound 401.
We left the highway, plowed through the ditch right here, as you can see. Took out quite a bit of stretch of fence. It's all wrapped up in the undercarriage here around the fuel tank. Took out one tree for sure that we can see, so we'll have to really be careful when we start moving this thing. We'll have to remove the debris, make sure we don't rip off any fuel lines especially, so we can recover this thing without any environmental issues at all. What do you think, Andrew?
I think what I'll do is I'll lift the front end, and I'll put a line on the front end of that trailer, and I'll try to lift both together.
General Manager Andrew Vink will lead the recovery as he takes over the reins of the company from his father.
Hey, Theo, you're good.
Heavy operator Theo Mitchell has been training to run the rotator.
It's gonna be a fun one to get all the debris out.
That's quite a big tree. The fuel tank's actually sitting on the tree. We're gonna pick up the front end, get the tree out of there and as much fencing as we can before we even try to move this thing. We don't want to cause any fuel leaks or any environmental damage at all.
Beautiful.
With only one lane shut down, they have to work from a confined space, and the overhead power lines will limit how high they can extend the boom.
There you go. Okay, hold it there for a second. I just want to eyeball underneath, make sure we're not pulling in anything.
If it is caught, the tractor could pull free and shift without warning.
I'm on the controls. I don't have visual on Nate.
Checking out the debris, seeing where we got to cut, what we got to do. I hear this noise. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just moved a little bit and it settled itself. Hold it right there. It's not a good feeling.
But Nate spotted a problem that will affect their game plan.
Can I go up a little bit more?
No, you're into the trailer hard.
The cab was pushing towards the wall of the trailer. So We had to save the trailer, make sure we didn't create any more damage to it, make sure that trailer wall didn't get damaged by the cab. Okay, let's try to clear the out of it.
It's quite a mess. I think it goes underneath as well. We got this tree under there, and the only way that thing's coming out is go get the chainsaw.
Man, this is a mess. It's all tangled together.
Might have to take it out the other way. Coming?
Not yet.
It's moving on this end. Yeah, baby! Woo! That's awesome.
Now we want to get the front end of that truck and the trailer on the road.
So we got 40,000 in it, right?
Yeah, 40,000, 25 at the back.
With the tractor pushing up into the trailer,
Get this thing out as far as you can.
Andrew can't lift too high. He must swing and slide the truck to the road.
Nice and gentle. Very nice.
With power lines overhead, one rotator will swing the trailer to the road, while the other pulls and straightens the tractor.
It's gonna be like a ballet dance, I would say.
But with a height limit on their booms, they'll need to guide the tractor along the ground. That's a problem.
You need to steer it when you're actually recovering the vehicle out of the ditch. But the driver locked up the truck and took the keys with him. Got to get this truck on lock, so I'm going to try some unconventional tools. Over a lot of years, I've learned to unlock different things with a variety of different tools. Come on. Sometimes it's luck. Come on. Yeah. Yep.
I will not ask where he learned how to do that.
Alrighty. Time for the fun.
Not being able to steer that tractor would have been a bitch because these wheels were turned hard. All right, let's get her out of here, man.
They have to coordinate their pull while keeping a careful eye overhead.
I just had to watch that hydro line. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey. Okay, kid.
Hold on, I'll work.
Oh, there she goes.
And working in the single lane, they're running out of room in another direction.
Whoa, whoa, you're gonna bring the truck into your rotator.
I don't want to do that. Can you straighten the wheels out a little bit?
Trouble is I gotta boom out or up, eh? Try to take it ahead.
Let's rotate together. So we're doing our ballet dance right now. I got the front end, he's got the ass end, and we're both working together to push this tractor ahead. Okay, let's swing a bit more.
Okay, swing it.
Yeah. Turn the wheels to the right a little bit, Theo.
Okay, we're swinging to the road. Okay, set her down. Okay, pull the brakes on.
Beautiful.
Yeah. You know, there's lots of days where stuff goes wrong for us, you know, or things break, there's unforeseen problems, but when something goes this smooth, it's just so much fun.
And it's a victory for the company's new leader, Andrew.
That was awesome. It feels very good. We did a good job that day.
"300 miles west, thousands of semis drive through the night, serving the industrial heartland around Hamilton. But a parking lot security camera captures one, making an unexpected detour.
I come outside and found the trucks and sitting on the side here and ran over and made sure the driver was okay, and yeah, it's quite the big deal. The two vehicles that he hit, he shoved them back 200 feet in the orchard.
Boom, boom, boom. That's all I heard. You know, because my windshield was smashed. I could not see anything.
The semi, hauling 30,000 pounds of auto parts, swerved to avoid a stalled driver, launching off the highway. A rough ride for the semi's driver.
I'm scared a little bit, but I saved somebody's life, so I'm happy now.
The road's closed up here.
A truck's involved, a big truck.
Luckily, nobody was killed.
Within minutes, Kevin Richardson is on the road in his 65-ton rotator.
Apparently, it's pretty bad. The truck's not drivable.
As Metro Truck's lead heavy operator, it's up to Kevin and his crew to clear the wreck.
This is going on my 18th year, but there's still an adrenaline rush, and I guess that's why I've been doing it this long.
Wow.
One look, and the adrenaline is already flowing.
You can see this dry shaft hanging in the fuel tank, so all the engine's apart. This is all engine oil. You can look here, his cab's ripped right off. Engine's still intact, but it cleaned the oil pan off. A hell of a mess. He's lucky he didn't kill himself.
He swerved. He did the right thing, otherwise those people in the car would have been dead.
It's crazy nobody got killed, so we're very fortunate. It was a close one, but it's just a mess now we got to clean up.
But recovering the 50,000-pound mess will shut down the service road, an important access route for local business.
Rush hour, I'll be starting at 5 a.m. out this way, so we're at a major border crossing going this way, and then a lot of companies, truckers, heading to the big city, to the 401 and to Toronto as well, so we gotta get the service road open.
The wreck is on the edge of the pavement, over a drop into soft mud. If the load has shifted inside, it could tip during the pull.
Glenn, we're gonna go right in the middle of the frame.
Kevin and operator Glenn Hopman need to stabilize the wreck on flat ground to separate the tractor and trailer. They rig to pull on the back of the tractor to lift the unit up from the bottom.
Are you gonna try to lift it up? We're gonna try to slide
Yeah, I'm gonna
that
lift
tank
it first. I'm gonna lift it. I just want to get the landing gear on the asphalt, and then we'll split them, and then we can just tackle this tractor here, what's left of it. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, well. Ooh. All right.
But the pull is tipping the trailer.
Truck's ready to go over. Oh! All right, there we go. There we go.
Just off the QEW, Kevin's pulling on the trailer. But the freight inside is pushing it the opposite way.
Truck's ready to go over. Whoa! Are those tires right off the ground?
Yeah.
Oh.
I seen it leaning over. It was leaning over good.
The load's all shifted over that way, so I'm just gonna try something else here. Just put a snatch block to pull it over, because what's happening, the load's shifted, and when I pick up, tires are coming off the ground.
So instead of picking up from above, he'll pull with a low line at the bottom to slide the truck on its wheels.
Get her now. There we go.
One landing gear is still over the mud, but Kevin's out of room.
Go grab your truck.
They'll have to separate the trailer right here.
We're gonna pull that trailer backwards while Kevin pulls the nose forward. So we'll see what happens.
The 50-ton will pull the trailer back until it separates, while the rotator lifts and swings the front of the trailer over. Wrestling a total of 50,000 pounds, Kevin needs to count on Glenn.
Glenn, I want you here, buddy. I want you here.
But still, this was new to him, picking up a loaded trailer, and you got two guys trying to work together. He's never done it before.
Ready? Hey, yeah, nice and slow, Glenn.
If you're not on your game, something can go wrong very fast.
As the tractor's chassis pulls free,
It's nice and slow, okay?
the wet, sloping terrain still poses a big threat to the trailer.
I had wood laid there, but it was pretty soft. I could have leaned back and rolled back over.
What? It's the one flowing over, man. Hey, go ahead. Whoa, whoa. Hang on, I gotta put a line here. Because a little bit of a downgrade with it being wet. Just don't want that landing gear sliding off.
So at the last minute, Kevin adds another line.
I put a winch line to the nose of the trailer to hold it as Glenn pulled it back.
Yeah, go ahead slowly. Hey, pull a little bit more. Okay, good enough. Awesome.
The trailer is free and still standing.
Now I can pick the nose up. Okay, we're gonna grab the nose, and you can pull it as I swing it, okay? We'll go right in the middle there, Jared.
Now they'll spin the trailer into position so a new tractor can tow it away.
All right, we're in there now. Hey, go ahead. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow, okay?
We won. At least for the trailer.
So my driver's here with our truck here. He's gonna back in the trailer and get it out of the way. Yeah.
Straight back. Straight back.
You got it, buddy. You got it.
Now Kevin must tackle the fragile tractor.
Hell of a mess.
And the surge of industrial border traffic is just an hour away.
Clock's ticking, rush hour's coming up, so we gotta get hustling here now. What a mess, what a mess. Hell of a mess.
Just off the QEW, Kevin Richardson is racing a 5 a.m. deadline.
This gotta come up.
Wow, this thing's really mangled.
But to move the tractor, he needs to secure the cab.
Cab was only held on by one cab mount on the front corner. It was ready to go.
Pull that over there, yeah. Okay, are we okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Watch yourselves, guys. Awesome. All right, that's what I want. This thing is banging. Need you to hold the hook on a chain and pull it. Okay, watch yourselves. There we go. Now we got it.
The cab holds, but the dangling loose pieces make it too dangerous to transport. They have to torch them off.
Where do you want to torch it there, Joel? Want to do it right there?
Just out of the... Right?
Yeah, I'll get it over here.
But Kevin doesn't want open flame anywhere near the crash site.
You just smell the oil. You see it all over.
Hey. All right, we're gonna do the torch in here. Oh, look. Leaking. Are you serious?
Something can ignite or even, blow up. You never know.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Diesel won't catch on fire as easy as gasoline, but it will, especially with oil mix.
I think it's all done leaking.
Now they make one more move.
Just go nice and slow.
To get away from the spill.
That'll be all right there, eh?
Yep.
Hey. One bolt right here, Joel. This thing. Straight up, man. We're good. I'm just gonna pull it out of the way here.
And the crew can haul away the last of the wreck just in time.
How are you? Hey, good. What's going on here? I'm getting ready to pull out, so I'm gonna get the tractor out of here and we can open this up. All right, man.
You try to be very professional and good at what you do.
Okay, Carl, thank you. Good job.
Worked out I was happy.
We're open for rush hour, so we're out of here.
The self-service road is now open.
This is going to be one of the worst wrecks that we've had in years.
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
Let's go!
A multi-semi disaster.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Leaves the coxswain crew. No room for error.
The road's a little icy.
Mark
There's always risks when you're dealing with weight.
takes on his first heavy solo job.
Try not to be stuck.
And Herbs
You went in pretty hard, man.
fights a load of beer, ripping apart at the seams.
We just got a vehicle here doing 165.
This time on Heavy Rescue 401.
There's always a danger.
James and the OPP
Okay, everybody up the hill.
take on an explosive wreck.
I've only done it once.
The coxswain crew gets wrapped up
I'm ready when you guys are.
in a complex plan.
My God, what a mess.
And a violent crash
You're watching for everything.
leaves the Rosses hanging.
Hey, slow down!
The 401 is certainly a busier than usual drive. You'll need lots of extra time if you're planning on heading anywhere around the region.
In Toronto, the morning commute has barely started.
We have had some bad weather, but a lot of times collisions are happening when the road conditions are great and the environmental conditions are excellent.
OPP Sergeant Kerry Schmidt is on the way to a major scene.
I think he might be there a while. Little truck laying on its side across the lane. Wow.
Northwest of the city, Highway 9 is stopped dead.
That looks bad.
We've got all lanes blocked right now. I will get updates as we're rolling up here.
An environmental crew is racing to contain thousands of liters of gasoline spewing from a downed fuel tanker.
Gonna be a long cleanup.
We have equipment on both sides of the road trying to capture the fuel, so lots of concern here. It was a huge scene. We had a full closure of Highway 9 in both directions. So that's all fuel coming out of here right now?
Kerry gets an update from local media relations officer Stephanie Hammond.
Any idea how much has been lost out of the trailer?
23,000 liters. 10,000 that hasn't been leaked out.
Okay.
Yeah. Traffic is backed up pretty good here. Trying to reroute everybody and get everybody in and around this area as best we can.
The driver was stopped at the top of a hill when, for some reason, he got out of the truck. The B-train tanker rolled backwards, jackknifing and flipping the rear trailer.
He either didn't set the brakes or didn't chock the wheels, and it started rolling back, and then boom, it went over. Oh yeah, there's that smell of fuel.
On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
Just heading over now to Highway 9 and Airport Road.
North of the spill, James Ireland is on the way to assist A+ and Chambers Towing, already on scene.
We've received a call from one of the trucks that's there, asked us to come down and give them a hand with it with the rotator. These are very dangerous to work with.
A tanker like this one contains multiple compartments holding fuel. Any fire can lead to multiple explosions.
I've seen the aftermath of trailers that have exploded. It's not good.
With James still 30 miles away.
We're gonna start moving this
As soon as they just clean up their stuff, we're almost ready to go.
Constable Corey Costera is helping manage the scene.
We're going to remove the tractor and the trailer that are upright. Get that safely away from the main location of the collision scene.
I'll tell you when to go. Here.
Corey specializes in commercial vehicle safety, and he's also a trained and certified heavy tow operator.
What he's really doing is kind of quarterbacking the whole scene so that everyone has an idea what everyone else is doing so we can all work collaboratively together.
Tow truck's already hooked up to the front of the tractor, and we're gonna try and drag this out of the way right now. Watch me, once you get going, Dan will take over. Okay.
A-Plus Towing hauls away the upright trailer.
There's something in the air. Once that reaches 10%, we can have an explosive atmosphere.
But for the team from First Response Environmental, the focus is on the contents of the flip trailer.
So right now our PID is 30%. Definitely something's in the air. It's a concern.
As a liquid, it's not that dangerous. It's the vapors that are very dangerous. That's what's going to explode.
Which tank is ready to go? Putting the breathing apparatus on because there's a lot of vapors from tapping into that tank. And I don't want to be breathing in that bad air.
There is gasoline and diesel fuel inside this tractor-trailer combination, so it is a mixed load of fuel.
The gas and diesel are contained in separate compartments. The crew must pump them out one by one.
Yeah, that's the bulkhead.
We're gonna actually have to drill into the tank itself to put hoses in to pump off the product that's in there. That could be very dangerous.
Who do you need here? Right now, when you're drilling, who do you want?
I don't need anybody here.
Okay, everybody up the hill. Up, 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 upwind, that way.
Before these guys start drilling, we do need to get everybody out of the way and to a safe location.
Everybody up there.
The fire department is set up, ready to go in case there's any issue at all.
So when you start drilling, just slow, real slow.
The potential for a violent explosion is there.
Yeah, I don't want anybody walking up.
What's going on up here in front of us?
The fire's got me one block.
120 miles west on the 401, just south of London.
What a mess that is.
Ross Services heavy operator Bear Renders
10-4 base. I heard about the wreck. Should be there in a few minutes.
is heading to join the crew at a scene where fire has already claimed a semi.
As I arrive on scene, the 401 has come to a standstill, a major highway in Ontario. Holy crap. She's bad. The truck is junk.
Yeah, grab a chain. We'll go to the far side.
Lead heavy operator Mike Ross is on scene assessing the destruction, along with Brad Prince.
Definitely a crazy scene. This tractor's burnt to a crisp. There's nothing left of it.
She burned up pretty good.
Less than an hour ago, the tractor burst into flames on the side of the highway. Firefighters extinguished the flames. Now it's up to Mike's crew to get the remains off the road.
First things first, we gotta pick the tractor up, load it on a trailer.
With a backup now stretching for miles, police open one lane, less room to work as Bear hooks to the tractor.
Being that this chassis got so hot, that frame could break.
You need to pull ahead 10 feet?
So we're gonna have to keep an eye on it as I start pulling.
Okay.
We're gonna hold on to the trailer so it doesn't slide. As I start pulling this truck out, you hear all the pings and bangs. The metal is stretching. It's this type of stuff that I love doing.
You get out of the way, Rick.
Unhook. Gonna load it up onto a float now.
Take these around the front?
Yeah.
Brad helps wrap chains around the cab, looking for any solid rigging point that might be left.
We just gotta hook up these spreader chains so we can pick it up.
It's tough rigging on something that's burnt this bad.
They won't know if the rigging will hold until they start the lift.
Good, Rick?
Yep.
We really gotta be careful when we lift tractors like this. They're ready to fall apart at any minute.
Okay, everybody Everybody up the hill! Up, 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 up!
On Highway 9 near Caledon,
Everybody up there!
the first response hazmat team is ready to drill into the overturned tanker just as James rolls up to the scene.
So, you know, you pull up on a scene like this and you see a couple of guys up on top of a fuel tanker, you know it's, you know, basically a bomb. And there they are up there with a couple of drills drilling holes in it. If something goes wrong here and there's a static electricity spark and it lights this vapor up, it's gonna send this whole scene sky high.
The environmental crew uses specialized drill bits and lubrication, trying to avoid even a single spark.
You can smell fuel. There's absolutely no doubt there's a real big presence of diesel and gas here.
They've accessed the first compartment, but there's one more to go. This one is putting up a fight.
Put some pressure on it.
With gasoline fumes heavy in the air, they need to apply more pressure.
Not even halfway.
You don't mess around any longer than you have to. You really got to work quick and get yourself out of there.
Need something more powerful than this.
Finally, the drill breaks through.
First hole into the gasoline chamber was easy. The second one was a bugger. Now we're in the process of pumping off. Very happy.
Well, we're just gonna go up and do a little bit of inspecting here now. I haven't got to see the trailer yet, so we're gonna see what it looks like.
James will be working alongside two tow companies already on scene.
So it just damaged the rear axle on the lead trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, what we're gonna do, the plan of attack, Eddie's gonna come down with his truck here.
Chambers?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's gonna grab the front and hold it
Yes.
with the strap. I'm gonna just pull on the wheels, set
Yes.
it down nice and slow. I'm gonna hold it up. He's gonna hook to it because there's no dolly legs, right?
Yes.
And vamoose.
Okay. It's almost done. Almost all of it's out, so we're doing great. Doing a great job. We're gonna have all that out of there soon.
They pumped the fuel into another company's tanker. But it's not the liquid that's putting James on edge.
The lower the fuel goes, the higher the volume of vapor inside it. That's what's gonna explode and cause real problems. Okay, if you wanna bring your truck down closer, they're ready now. Okay. I'll get mine back up in here.
James and one of their other operators position their rotators on both sides of the tanker.
We're just gonna rig up a couple lines here, one to do the roll and one to catch it. We don't want it slamming to the ground.
So the catch line will ease down the tanker to help prevent sparks.
The one tricky part, if you pull too hard down with your catch line, it could lift the trailer off the ground, and we want to keep it grounded for the static electricity. There's always a danger when you're playing with something like this, you know, like static electricity and everything else, you know, so we're just gotta make sure that we're not hooking to any dangerous points where we can cause a spark. On a fuel tanker, you use straps as much as you can. You know, the chains cause sparks, straps won't. Here we go. There. Perfect, Ed. Once it comes down, it'll sit right in there.
Now, it all comes down to the execution.
It's very important in this case that we all work in sync. One person makes a mistake, and it can hurt a lot of people. You want to stand on this side?
I'll go
over
on
here.
the far side if I could.
You're gonna go on the far
Yeah,
side?
I can see better on that side.
Yeah.
This job potentially has a recipe for disaster.
All right, make her happen.
Go ahead.
All right, make her happen.
On Highway 9, northwest of Toronto,
Go ahead.
James and crew need to upright the fuel tanker without igniting fumes.
Nice and easy. We want to roll it over and hold on to it in one motion, as well as keep it on the ground so the tires stay grounded.
Grounding is important so we don't have a spark.
Nice and easy.
Ed. Rod.
Hang on.
We're gonna get product here. We're gonna get product here.
Okay. There's still some residual gas inside the tubes, so we got people scrambling, running around, trying to find more sand.
There's really not much we can do with it. We're just gonna have to let it leak.
Okay.
Now, it's back to the delicate maneuver.
Go ahead. There it comes. Up.
Up, Ed. Up.
That's good, you're good.
Hold it, Jerry, hold it. Up a bit.
That's good, Dan, way in. It's on the ground. You know, it's a big relief. The whole thing is grounded now. I'm gonna rig and lift the front of the trailer up so the other wrecker can come in and get hooked to the kingpin on it. Hold up. There we go. That's good, boys, that's good. Look at that.
Oh, boy, you're good, Jerry. You're good.
Dead on.
Hey, James, we're gonna pull ahead.
It's taken all day. An operation that James estimates could add up to several $1 million. But Highway 9 is open again.
We're extremely happy. Nobody got hurt. No mushroom cloud. You know, the sun's gonna come up tomorrow, so it was excellent, yeah.
Now we get to go home, do some laundry. You know, everybody smells like gas and diesel, so everybody's safe. Everybody gets to go home to their families.
Nice easy lift onto the float.
Back south of London on the 401.
Good, Rick?
Yeah.
The Ross crew is ready to lift the tractor, if it can stay in one piece.
When they're burnt this bad, they can fall apart at any minute.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we got another wreck on the thing.
I can leave if you need me. But we're starting to lift up the truck to put on the trailer.
Come back.
Okay, I gotta leave, buddy. We're gonna take off for a broken down Greyhound bus. OPP are with it, it's in the middle of a road.
Just as they get started, the Bear gets called away. But the delicate job must go on.
Have to grab those chains over there, Brad.
I'll just pull her head, Brad.
So the tractor's clear. With the trailer not catching fire, we can just hook a tractor on the trailer and tow it home.
We just got to clean up the rest of the debris that's on the ground and try and contain the rest of the spill if we can. Oh, just another day in paradise.
But just when it looks like their day is over,
I don't know what happened to all the traffic.
something has stopped all the eastbound traffic on the 401.
Hello. Yeah.
Okay, fellas, there's another one down there ripped in half we just got.
We got another wreck. Sounds like it's a huge wreck.
And within minutes, Brad sees just how huge.
Holy, this one's bad.
Oh, the cab is completely separated from the trailer. My God, what a mess.
On the 401 southwest of London,
Oh, that's a wreck.
A violent wreck has torn the truck to pieces, leaving a tough cleanup for the Ross crew.
Wow.
I'll start picking this one up, okay?
Looks like he rear-ended somebody, but the cab is no longer attached to the truck. It's bad.
Well, looks like about 500 feet or so, eh?
When traffic stalled, the eastbound driver couldn't stop in time. He swerved, clipping another truck and ripping his own tractor apart.
I still can't believe the driver walked away. So you got personal effects everywhere. You even got a microwave and a fridge laying in the median. Mike's gonna pick this cab up. He's gonna put it in the bin.
Just trying to find something solid.
And backup is arriving. Mike's father, David, ready to put decades of experience to work.
To tear a cab off a truck, tumble it down the road, that's a pretty big force.
We're just gonna trim some of the loose pieces off this thing so we can lift it.
Traffic's a little heavy. It's in the median, so you have a passing lane situation you get to work in.
You got live traffic on both sides of you. You're constantly listening for squealing tires.
Going clear?
That's about as good as you're gonna get.
A driver hauls away the remains of the cab, and the crew turns to the loaded trailer.
Let's see what we got here. Enough hydrated rubber. Must be for injection machines or something. We're looking at plastic pellets in bags that are just like little marbles, so you don't want to break the bags open. The problem I see at the back is they're all knocked off the skid. The impact shoved it ahead probably about 8 feet. It's gonna require 100% removal of the load. Just shine him in the trailer.
Unloading the cargo will force the crew to spend more time working next to the live lane.
We need to work on a game plan here.
And with every minute that passes, that gets more dangerous.
We know we're gonna run out of daylight. This is a primary concern of ours. Problem is, it's quite a walk up there with all the bags, eh? Working wrecks in the darkness is very dangerous.
Looks like an accident on the ramp.
Just west of Toronto,
There's a truck flipped over up ahead.
the evening traffic is starting to build, and Steve Pileup is answering an urgent call.
409 and 427 by airport. There's a rollover truck. A lot of battery inside, so I'm rushing to get there.
A rollover on a ramp leading right to the nation's busiest airport.
The ramp is closed completely. This traffic is not going through at all, so it's going to be a lot of pressure to get the highway reopened. I can guarantee that for you.
Steve's crew is already assessing the scene when he arrives.
On the dump truck, come up here. Okay. We're going to take out the batteries. I want a one-by-one battery, guys. Bring it in.
The truck is carrying Aviation battery, so we have to pick it up one by one.
What's the plan for?
They're going to load it up.
Okay, how long are you?
1 hour.
1 hour?
1 hour.
My word to the officers is very important. I just wanted to tell them, this is what I'm going to get it done, and it's going to be done on time.
Pick it up, go.
Last one, last one.
The batteries are out and covered with absorbent to soak up any acid.
Okay, that's it. Get it strapped. Strap it down this way.
Now it's time for Steve's rotator to go to work. It's already been a powerful addition to the fleet, but this will be its first rollover.
Is it a catching line?
A big moment for the crew, especially Sonny,
Beautiful, eh? I like it.
who's dreamed of running a rotator since Steve first gave him a shot at heavy recovery.
This is the first rollover for our new rotator, and then that's a perfect place.
You have working with a tight spot. And thank God we got this brand new rotator. We can make it a lot easier to do the job.
Watch it, guys.
But today, on this narrow ramp, the maneuver will be tricky.
You good there, girlfriends?
Yeah, we're good. Go now.
Even Steve will pass on the controls. To the veteran Dieter Dinsing.
I'm not used to the truck yet. That's why we got Dieter here. Dieter know about these things. He's been doing this job for a long time. Then we're just learning from him.
Go.
While operator Prince's wrecker will handle the tractor.
Pull it more. Perfect.
They run straps to attach 2 lines from the rotator.
Put that on the chain. Put this on there.
One to roll the trailer upright, and one to catch and set it down.
Okay, guys, you guys want to come up this way, guys?
The ramp is so tight, there's almost no room to spare. If they're off, they could roll the truck right into the rotator.
There's not much room to play with it. There's not much room at all. One wrong move, you're gonna be buying a brand new truck again. And I'm not going through it.
It's all yours. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, so you're good. You did a good job, buddy. The drop is so smooth, nothing break, nothing damage. So we're gonna hook it up and get out of here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks for explaining.
Okay,
It looks
no
clean.
problem.
Awesome.
Thank you. I got my crew standby 24 hours a day. Be the best.
Good job. We got it done on time. That's the main thing. Pretty happy with it.
Okay, guys, let's go rolling.
A win for the team. But with winter winding down, Sonny is no closer to his dream.
I hope I will get one day to get the chance to run the rotator. I hope, because I want to hit the top.
John, can you put a strap on that back box so the lids don't blow off?
110 miles southwest.
You can pull her back over if you can.
The Ross crew has found a shortcut for their offload.
You stuck on something?
First time I've seen someone actually operating the rotator from inside a wreck. It's all yours. There you go.
As the last of the load comes out,
Hi. Huh? You the driver? Yeah. I got your phone, I think.
a visitor arrives on the scene. The driver, back from the hospital and looking for his belongings.
Listen, where is it?
Mike gets hugged by the driver. It's definitely a first for that.
Never got a hug before.
It was unbelievable. Cannot believe the driver is in one piece, let alone walking around.
All I remember is the passenger side caved in, and pretty much just I was safe. I don't know, I guess somebody was watching over me.
But what's left of his tractor is still in the median, and the crew needs to get it out.
So right now our other float's just about to get here, and then we're gonna use the rotator to pick the remainders of the truck up.
Now winch it out so the tractor's clear of the trailer.
Let's go.
Perfect!
They wrap chains around the chassis so they can lift it onto the flatbed. But that lift will demand extreme precision.
Can you pull on the one side, Brad?
The rotator's pretty much at its limit for its reach. We want to make sure that our rigging is spot on.
Just check your forward hooks.
Yeah.
We double checked everything on it because we're going to be moving it within 2 feet of a live lane.
Probably gonna have to go over the top of that trailer.
We got to go up and over top of the trailer towards oncoming traffic, where our float is waiting.
Got a tractor swinging around overhead like that. You're watching for everything.
Hey, slow down! They're not slowing down, they're getting faster.
Southwest of London, traffic is moving on the 401.
Hey, slow down!
Just a few feet away from the spot where Mike Ross needs to set down the swinging chassis.
Hold on to it, Brad.
How much room you got on that side, Billy?
Right beside the rail. We're on the wood. We're good. Now that we got it on the float, we just got to chain it down so it doesn't roll off so we can get it back to our yard.
Now they turn to the demolished trailer.
The trailer's going to be the most difficult part of the job. Hopefully it holds together while we pick it.
And to even attempt to cart it away,
Where do you want them, Mike?
they bring in some very specialized equipment.
We'll stretch him out first.
This is our trombone. We can stretch it out, get 50 feet in the belly. Make it easier to put a van trailer on to come home. We made holes in the deck, so this way we can drop the landing gear of a van trailer down through it.
The first step, rig 2 lines to the bottom of the trailer.
There's a reason they like me on these big jobs.
In this particular case, we hooked to the wheels, and we hooked to the landing gear halfway up the trailer.
Tighten it up. Check all 4 corners. Okay, check the other side, Brad.
Get her back on top of this trombone float, and we'll get her chained down and hopefully get out of here.
Okay.
They need the trailer to hold together and to keep from moving anywhere near the live lane.
We're roughly 2 feet from on traffic. With this lift, you hold your breath.
And Mike has to be exact to ease the trailer legs into the openings.
Push it in the hole. It's sitting there where it wants to be.
Okay, let's strap up.
That's how it's supposed to happen.
I'm definitely impressed by Mike. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to do that.
Well, now we're at the point where we can chain this trailer down, pack up, and get this highway open.
This is a big job, big win. We're ready to go home.
Later that night,
Fire on scene now. The driver seems okay. He's getting checked out.
100 miles down the 401,
It's the middle of the night now. It's just about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Coxon Towing's Eric Goddard answers a call in the town of Lakeshore.
We're heading out to 401 here, not far from the shop, for a rolled over tractor trailer. I'm told it's laying on its side. The police are asking us to hurry it up. The highway's completely closed here. The problem with this one here, we have the entire 401 closed down. The pressure's always there to get the highway open and get the traffic flowing.
Eric pulls up on the westbound side of the highway, where Brad and crew are already on scene.
Did you talk to the cops and tell them how long we're going to be or anything? Or?
I didn't tell them a time. I literally told them we'd probably be here all night.
The Windsor-Toronto corridor is one of the busiest corridors for free trade between the United States and Canada. There's millions of dollars at stake by the minute when it's closed.
The pressure is on, but they have to offload, and the cargo won't make it easy.
It's a load of automotive batteries. I believe it's all car batteries.
A lot of batteries.
The only way to get them out is one by one.
I think they said 37,000 pounds of them.
The batteries are small, but they still weigh a lot because they're lead cell battery. Probably weighs 40 or 50 pounds apiece.
And working with batteries, the crew has to be cautious about leaks or fumes in the air.
The fire department is always close by when you're dealing with this kind of a mess.
Well, it's 3:30 right now in the morning. We got to have this open by 6 o'clock. The morning rush is coming.
Somebody throwing a lid on this?
But as they work back into the trailer,
Just starting to get a little bit of a smell of it. Even with the big doors open in the back, you're starting to pick up the smell from the batteries. Ready? Every time you breathe, you're starting to, almost like you can taste it in the air.
I'm not seeing anything on the floor, eh?
they hit a wall of fumes.
Worst case scenario, someone's going to be overcome with the fumes. Then you can be in some real trouble. Just starting to get a little bit of a smell of it.
On the 401 east of Windsor, right in the middle of an urgent offload, the coxswain crew is smelling trouble.
You're starting to pick up the smell from the batteries. The fumes are definitely becoming a problem.
Eric, I'm wondering whether we should cut a hole.
Get some vent?
Yep, let some air through here.
Okay,
There's
no
no
the fire
vent.
department do it?
Yep, there's no vent. I looked.
Okay, I'll call the fire department, get to do it.
Before we have people get sick on fumes, I'm gonna have them cut a hole, let some air in here, and see if it's still safe to work.
So if we just stay between those ribs? Instead of putting our people in jeopardy, it's relatively simple for us to have a fire department cut a hole and vent it with a fan. It's one thing about the fire department, they absolutely love cutting. Typically, that'd be really nice in the wintertime. You don't want any air in there, you want to keep it warm, but in a case like this, being batteries, we're going to get the fumes out as quick as we can put them in there, right? Thank you, sir. It makes all the difference in the world.
But the recovery itself is still ahead. In Toronto, the highways are moving.
Slow down. That's the least you can do.
And some drivers are moving a little too fast. So after starting his day with a tanker spill, Kerry Schmidt is back on the road.
Right now, we're on the side of 400 doing aggressive driving, speeding enforcement, and it's a team effort with multiple units.
And it doesn't take long.
So we just got a vehicle here doing 165 Highway 400. The officer has just gone down to do a traffic stop. We're going to go down there and give him some protection as well. $165 is going to result in an automatic 7-day license suspension, 7-day vehicle impoundment. He's going to be going home in a tow truck tonight. We're actually on the side of the road helping the driver to get out. The tow operator has got his reflective gear on. We need to be vigilant and make sure traffic is aware of our presence. Just watch your back when you're on the highway, just like that guy right there. Again, cars going by, you gotta watch your back. Like right here, drivers are not moving over. We also want to remind drivers about the slow down, move over legislation. When you see a stopped emergency vehicle, police car, fire truck, ambulance, or a tow truck with their amber lights flashing, you are required by law to slow down as you approach and move over. Drivers have to understand that this is our workplace. This is where we spend our day. And if someone gets out of the vehicle and gets hit by a car, it's going to result in fatal injuries.
I think that's it.
Back in Windsor.
It's kind of nice to see the last battery come out of there, and we know we're done with that part of it.
The offload is finally over. Now it's time to get the wreck off the road.
That was the hard part. Now the fun part of rolling the truck and trailer over.
All you, sir.
Brad and Eric secure the doors
Such violence.
to add structural support for the flip. Working on this narrow stretch, they want complete control over the roll.
Okay?
So they're bringing in an extra truck.
To stop it from coming slamming down, we're gonna have a control vehicle for pickup, and we're gonna rig it to the center of the trailer. So as it comes down, the guy in the pickup will just be feathering that brake, and it'll literally just drag along the pickup truck.
Control vehicle is what we call it, and that way the van doesn't slam down on its wheels and rock back and forth. It just comes down like a feather.
Okay, drop that down for a minute.
But with a tight workspace, getting it down will take some very complicated rigging.
Now start walking it that way.
Known as the Christmas wrap.
Christmas wrap is done when you want to stand a tractor and trailer up and basically have it land between two tow trucks. You literally wrap it like a Christmas present. That's where the name comes from.
The two rotators, one on either end, wrap straps all around the trailer. The straps cross around and under the trailer to the opposite ends. The pickup acts as counterweight to control the landing.
Don't pull it anymore, we'll lose the angle iron.
When the truck's rated, we're usually 6 inches away from each rotator, so everything's got to be set up just perfect and timed right.
And the pickup adds one more piece to the complex puzzle.
Okay, hard to the right. Guys, we're putting a pickup truck in the ditch, so you gotta watch yourself. Come on back. You almost gotta be where Adam's at.
The whole idea is it's not to be out of sync.
There can't be a mistake. I don't want it on top of my wrecker.
I'm ready if you guys are.
All right, come on, Jeff, you come with me, Greg.
There's a lot that could go wrong here. The Christmas wrap rigging is very complicated, and George and I have to be in sync.
The truth be told, we've actually, and I've practiced it in the yard, I've only done it once actually on the highway, but really risky. I mean, it comes down within an inch from your truck, if that. I'm ready when you guys are. You need to be very careful. I'm just gonna step over here and then give it a thumbs up and we can go.
Okay.
On the westbound 401 in Lakeshore.
This landing is going to be very close when we stand it up. It's going to be closer than some people are comfortable with.
Coxon's entire job hinges on a precision maneuver that will roll the truck within inches of the two rotators.
If George and I aren't in sync, then the whole thing could just collapse and we'll be starting from scratch.
I'm ready when you guys are. You need to be very careful. See how that truck is leading? Really important the truck continually leads. Because that way, if it doesn't, it's gonna flop on us. That little pickup holding that whole trailer from coming over. See how that truck's still wanting to come down all by itself? Woo! A little bit of weight from the pickup truck, she'll come over nice and easy.
The Christmas wrap rolled out perfectly.
A lot of times that pickup will come a whole lot faster. It actually came pretty slow, so.
I was extremely pleased with the way it was controlled the whole way over. Near perfect.
Just the way we like them, like a feather.
It's always a great feeling when the wheels hit the ground and you know you only got another 20 minutes on the highway to get it clear. It's stress off the shoulders of everybody.
As you can see, we didn't smash the back of the truck. It's pretty close. Closest I've ever come, so that's pretty good. I think if it would have hit the truck, you would have seen Brad cry, but I'd say that's pretty close.
Well, it looks like we're gonna beat the rush hour traffic. That's the important thing.
All that's left is the ride home.
We're not gonna unhook the tractor and the trailer combination. We're just gonna tow it back and we'll just deal with it at the yard.
I'm gonna hook it the hell up and take it the hell home. We good? Yeah. Okay, she's beautiful.
I think all in all, we did very well. We were very happy.
It's a new day.
200 miles northeast, in Mississauga, the sunrise is still half an hour away.
I am feeling not sure, like I am feeling uncomfortable right now.
And Sonny Subra is heading to work and to a new role in heavy rescue.
I couldn't even sleep last night, man. This is a big breakup for me. Like, okay, let me go see. This is it.
Today, he's getting behind the wheel of a rotator.
I'm not gonna give up my dream. If this is the top level, I have to reach it.
Hey, Sonny. Welcome to King Tony.
Hi.
Yeah.
But his big chance isn't at Steve's.
King Tony called me, asking me, you wanna come and join us?
Okay, Sonny.
Thank you, man.
They wanna give me a rotator.
It was an opportunity he couldn't turn down.
It's a nice truck. It's a nice to drive.
Even if it's for Steve's competition.
It is a tough decision to leave Steve. It is. Because I've been working for a long time and then I never left. There's opportunity, I have to go check it out. If I don't see other side, I don't know what is the other side. So I have to go. I have to go see.
I'm in a different team right now.
I gotta get the highway open.
Next time on the season finale of Heavy Rescue 401.
Turn, Dave, turn, buddy.
Kevin
Gotta be coming up, no?
fights a 60-ton battle.
That is upside down, sir.
Father and son
This is my first time doing something like this.
leap into the fray.
Hold on, Carl. Whoa!
I'm kind of nervous.
And a new boss
Sonny, give it a snug.
needs Sonny to pull his weight.
Go! Go!
It was completely unbelievable.
This time on Heavy Rescue 401. An unbelievable crash
It's just like something out of a movie.
sparks a desperate chase.
Yeah, look at that.
An airborne patrol
Found the main street, so it's coming up to you now.
scans from above.
So this is the truck we're gonna be stopping. I just want to get the hell out of here before somebody gets hit.
And a late-night storm
I don't know if it could get any worse than this.
leaves a mangled mess.
Hey!
What's going on up there at Mississauga Road?
Traffic on the highways of Toronto, some of the busiest roads on the planet, is flowing well so far this morning.
Everything is good that way.
OPP Sergeant Kerry Schmidt heads west on the QEW.
It's actually a beautiful day. There's sun is shining, roads are dry, traffic's moving along really well.
But on this road, any mistake behind the wheel can spin into mayhem in minutes.
The QEW is one of the busiest highways. It does not stop. It's one of those roads that we certainly want to keep open.
10-4,
10-4.
responding to a medical.
At the Ministry of Transportation's Compass Center,
We're on scene right now. We're blocking lane 1.
10-4.
operators keep watch on the QEW.
Tow truck is on scene.
And just after 9 a.m. in Mississauga,
Affirming, this vehicle did come through the concrete barrier and was broadsided by a tractor trailer. 10-4.
10-4.
Just got a call for a serious collision on the QEW westbound near Dixie Road. Apparently a vehicle punched through a sound wall from the North Service Road. We're just trying to figure out exactly what's going on there.
All lanes are blocked, lots of debris on the road, white van in the middle, and there's a flatbed all around the right shoulder.
on North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
Sergeant,
realize I got all lanes blocked right now.
Northeast of the scene, in Toronto, Steve Pileup and his crew are patrolling and ready.
Sonny heard it over the radios, came over the OPP scanners.
Hey, friends, Canada, you guys out here?
Steve sends his drivers toward the QEW.
And we started heading down. Sonny started heading down first.
Now they're saying the truck is involved. The truck is involved here.
Heavy operator Sonny Subra is closest, but he's still 10 miles away, up on the 401.
I gotta get there fast as I can.
If it's far, far away, I don't care. If I hear something big, I keep going that way until I get there first on scene or there's a truck on scene.
But with a westbound QEW completely stopped, Sonny is heading for a mile-long roadblock.
Very backed up there. Lots of debris on the road.
Probably about 4 or 5 vehicles involved.
Yeah, look at that. The traffic gets backed up already, man.
It's very, very icy up here right now.
300 miles east.
401 eastbound is extremely icy.
It's already been a busy morning on the westbound 401. A load of pharmaceuticals has rolled over near Long Sault. And the Herb's towing crew is racing to save them before the cold renders them useless.
We're offloading, bringing it to the other trailer.
Company owner Herb Vink has been stepping back from day-to-day operations, but he wanted to supervise this urgent job.
How much time sensitive are we talking about here?
General Manager Andrew Vink can't let any of the loads sit on the highway.
This stuff has to be kept between 15 and 25 degrees Celsius, and we're dealing with minus 10, minus 15 degrees.
It's very time sensitive, so we get this thing out of here and back into a warm temperature.
The heated semi was heading west for the airport in Toronto. The driver veered into the median and slammed the truck down on the U-turn road.
We'll have a look, see what we're dealing with.
Lead driver Nate is ready to tackle the final container, but it's also the biggest.
Go, go, go.
Good. And the crate is specially designed to be shipped in a plane.
Okay, winch.
The way they build them is within inches of clearances from the walls. They're not easy to pull out when you're dealing with a bent trailer.
You have to come very slow on Nate. Everybody in the back, try to push it out my hand.
Okay, grab the winch and we'll go in around Chico. Okay, up.
They move the cargo into their own trailer.
Come ahead. Turn a little bit to the right.
But it's a tight fit.
Okay, go up. Okay, wait, whoa, right there.
It would definitely go through the wall of our trailer pretty easily.
Okay, now push her in. Okay, you're perfectly good. Now straight. Looking for her. Okay, you're good.
With a load on its way to the airport.
Now it's to get this thing back on the road, upright and back home.
The crew turns to the truck itself, badly mangled and straddling uneven terrain.
Now comes the fun part.
And they'll be working right up against the moving lane of traffic.
Fire and ambulance are both en route.
Back on the QEW in Mississauga, Carrie Schmidt is already on scene, and police try to piece together what happened.
The driver of that van has been taken to hospital with life-threatening injuries, so we're waiting for updates on him. And there was at least 5 or more other vehicles that were struck by debris.
It just came out of absolutely nowhere, had no time to react. It's not every day that you can prepare for someone driving through a concrete wall. The concrete came all the way into the middle lane. I then was pushed into the fast lane where another car hit the back of me. shocked, but all I came away with was just this small scratch, so I'm counting my blessings, I suppose. Super, 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 super lucky.
QEW, it is jammed all the way around there.
The Queen Elizabeth Way runs 90 miles from the heart of Toronto to the U.S. border.
What we have right now is the QEW westbound lanes closed. That's why we've got backups all the way down. And the QEW is one of the major arteries coming in and out of the GTA.
I had to get down to the local street and then sneak into the other ramp. That's how I'm gonna do. The light is green for me. I'm gonna take a left turn right there. It's gonna put me into the QEW, right at the scene.
Sonny's detour pays off.
I don't see any other truck. I am the first truck. I got it, Steve, I got it. I'm on scene here. Highway is shut down. We gotta clean it up and then get it going fast as we can, right?
But nothing starts until the investigation ends.
Obviously, we want to get this wrapped up and cleaned up as quickly as possible, but we only have one shot here to analyze the evidence, to find out if circumstances that led to this collision before any potential evidence could be damaged or compromised if we were to move it off the highway.
Why did this guy go through here now is my question.
Investigators study the van's computer, analyzing the speed and the brakes.
Right now, we want to find out if there's any mechanical defects with the van.
Never expect somebody gonna come through this wall and then boom, right in front of you. Ooh. What would you do? You can't do nothing.
I hit the brakes, come to a stop, pulled my spikes, turned the motor off, and went to go see this guy right away. I hit him with a good punch, so I was worried about him.
The van was heading south on Dixie Road when somehow it failed to make the turn and plowed right into traffic.
You can just see the imprint of the impact right here. Whew. Yeah, that's crazy.
Unreal. I really hope the guy's all right. Like, I don't know if he had a heart attack or he passed out behind the wheel, diabetes, I mean.
Maybe it's overloaded so he can turn, you know what I mean? You see how many OPP are here? They are under pressure right now to open the highway. They wanted to go, 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 go. As soon as they're done, boom.
The pressure will be on the crew from Steve's.
All Toronto is watching us right now.
All traffic stop.
We have all 3 lanes closed down.
2 hours after a van smashed through a wall and into traffic.
Traffic is significantly backed up.
Vehicles on the QEW are backing up toward downtown Toronto.
There's nothing moving down there.
Police and drivers caught in the chain reaction crash are still trying to understand what happened.
It was unbelievable. Completely unbelievable. All of a sudden, there's a van out of nowhere crashing through a wall in front of my truck. I'm 30,000 pounds, lightweight, going down the road, and then, oh! It was just like something out of a movie.
They're gonna finish it up in a minute. Soon as they're done, we're gonna clear it.
Okay, good.
We've done our technical investigation, and the van had been mechanically fit and sound.
And they've received an update from the hospital.
We got the word that the injuries of the driver were non-life-threatening.
All evidence is gathered, and there's no fatality. Police will look into possible medical causes, but this phase of the investigation is over.
And now we're ready to have these highways cleaned up as quickly as possible.
The recovery begins.
I'm just gonna hook it up. There's debris everywhere on the highway, and it gotta be open right now.
The cleanup will require every member of Steve's crew, and their boss gets his first look.
It's unbelievable, you know, I mean, lucky nobody got killed.
I never see something like this before. You don't expect somebody to come through the wall on the middle of the highway. It's a mess.
Be probably, I'd say, about 25 minutes.
Well, as soon as your trucks are clear, we'll get this highway open.
We have everything waiting for it. Bobcat, flatbed, supers.
Try it. Let me see. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, put the door underneath, I can lock it up. Okay, that's good. You can pull it now.
Right now, having a highway shut down of this magnitude has a huge impact on traffic, on not only on the QEW, but all the secondary roads around the area where people are trying to get around the scene.
Hey, yeah. Right now, we're just cleaning up all the concrete debris, put it in a dump truck.
Every member of the team has to work in coordination.
Yeah, I was in the Bobcat. I'm trying to get those stones and so we can dump it in the dump truck.
Shots, 10 minutes, we're gonna open it up. 10 more minutes, we're ready to go. Guys, let's go. You got 10 minutes. Get the highway open.
And we're almost ready to reopen as soon as we get the word.
OPP is waiting for us to tell them that we're ready to go. That's the word they wanted to hear always.
Okay, whenever you're ready, we gotta go.
See, people so happy when we open the highway. Hey, Sonny, you got it. You got it. I got it, but I got it. All right, the highway is open.
All lanes here in the QW are reopened.
I'm so happy I got this job. I love this job. I love it.
Back near Long Sault on the 401. Herb's crew is ready to upright the mangled semi, but the position in the median will make it tricky.
The tractor wasn't actually on the turnaround, so the tractor was leaning down at a negative angle to the trailer.
The game plan is to pull it back 20 feet?
Yeah.
Their first move, try to pull as much of the wreck as they can onto solid ground.
Right now, the tractor, the way it's rolled, there's nothing underneath it, so if we rolled it, it should be rolling in the ditch. So we're just sliding everything back to us right now.
All right, we're good. I'm gonna lift on the front of the tractor.
Nate is lifting the tractor, and I'm pulling the trailer back, so he's supporting the tractor over the ditch while the trailer slides on the road.
Choreography has to be right on. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, you're good there. Okay, she's your baby. Pull her a little bit.
Stuck working in a single lane next to live traffic, the crew is all out of room, and the tractor is still hanging over the ditch. They can't flip it like this.
Hey, Nate. What's up? Did you come and have a little few minutes?
But the boss has a plan.
I would actually take the tractor off, okay, and then do the trailer. Then we've got 100% control of the tractor and the trailer separate, okay?
Herb decided to split the units, upright the trailer and tractor separately.
Get her centered, I'll try to pull the pin.
All right, everybody ready? Perfect.
Beautiful. Tractor's on solid ground, so we'll re-rig and we'll get her upright.
I just kind of go rim chain right around the tire.
They run 2 low lines through the outriggers on Nate's rotator to pull down on the tractor.
All right, everybody ready? We're gonna pull this thing over. This truck's damaged enough that we'll just let it flop. Whoa, whoa. Beautiful. Okay, let's get this thing unhooked, right for that trailer.
We're gonna do a midair roll.
Slide it, yeah, leave it right there.
The big challenge will be flipping the trailer while keeping it in one piece.
The front end was compromised. And on top of that, this thing is a heated unit, so there's more weight than a regular drive end on the front end.
Nate will use 2 lines from his rotator to roll the trailer while Andrew supports the back end. But the weight of the heater and the extensive damage are wild cards that could tear this trailer apart.
All right.
I'm gonna start now.
Okay. Coming up.
The 50 was bringing the back end up. Whoa. Then I heard this trailer creak.
Yeah, what's up?
Hold on.
What's going on?
It cut right through the roof. Son of a bitch. Okay.
I'm gonna start now.
On the 401,
Okay.
west of Cornwall,
Coming up.
Herb's Towing's Midair roll has hit a serious snag.
Yeah, what's up?
Hold on. It cut right through the roof. Son of a bitch.
What's going on?
This thing's right in there. It was compromised enough that the strap tore right through it. Okay, well, if I can get this out of here, then we're all right.
That strap went right through where that aluminum was ripped up originally.
I don't think I can.
We can't move the trailer the way she is. We're gonna rip the front end of that trailer apart even more.
To re-rig, Nate needs to wrestle the strap free.
I kind of had to pry it out of there without ripping these straps. Like, they're not indestructible. They rip pretty easily.
The strap is wedged in so deep. Nate changes the plan. He'll try lifting the trailer to ease the pressure. Now that the strap's out,
Grab an angle out of that truck.
Okay, give me a sec.
they need to make sure it doesn't rip through again.
But we gotta put a piece of angle to divide the stress, or else we won't get this thing off the ground.
Hey guys, can you tighten it up?
She's coming up.
Hold on.
The corner is ready to rip apart. Even with the angle iron, this lift is a gamble.
Because if this rips through, we're gonna lose it midair. Nope, hold on.
The front end can only take so much. This is a one-shot deal. If something else goes wrong, this thing is coming out in pieces.
Okay, I'm pulling it towards. Hold on, hold on, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, what's up?
If you roll it too quick, I'll lose this front strap I got.
When we're doing this roll, I can't let Andrew get ahead of me or me get ahead of him.
Whoa, hold on, Andrew.
Because I need to keep constant pressure on this angle iron. Because if it pops out, we would have just ripped it all to hell.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, you good, Nate?
I'm not good. I'm gonna lose this, and then the strap will go through that crack again.
If Andrew gets ahead of him, Nate will lose the tension on his line that's holding the angle iron in place.
Nice and slow, I don't want to lose this angle iron. Hold on, hold on. I'm taking the blue inlet down to the silver. Good. Nice job. Work.
That went well. A little longer than planned or anticipated, but this front end collapsed on us, so that gave Nate a little hard time.
Hard left. Whoa. Perfect.
Once the trailer's out of the way, I just back up the 50 to the tractor, wind this thing right up on the road.
What do you think? We just leave it hooked, pull ahead, and yank it out.
Okay.
Okay, we're good now. Let's hook this thing up, get off the road.
We're done. Not every job can go easy. You don't know how it's gonna go. You make the best of it, get your job done, get the highway clear, and move on.
250 miles west near Toronto.
Hey, we're doing a truck enforcement.
A special OPP unit is heading out on traffic patrol, 3,000 feet in the air. Constable Dominic Wong will be working to spot violators from the OPP's Cessna 206.
You're 10-2, Dom.
With Constable Rob Long ready to intercept violators on the ground.
So right now I'm just scanning the highway ahead.
Heading east toward Bowmanville, the patrol observes aggressive behavior on the 401.
That's a good one here. He's a lot closer than he should be.
Following too close is a huge problem that we see in all vehicles, but when you're dealing with the transport trucks that are following right behind another vehicle, the risk in that is that if there's an emergency that happens up ahead, there is no way the driver of the vehicle behind is going to be able to stop in time.
Down the lane 3, so it's coming up to now. 4 transports that are behind us. Pass all 4 of them.
7-4, I got him. So this blue tractor trailer here is the truck we're going to be stopping. Hey, how you doing? What's going on today? Why are you following everybody so close and passing all the other trucks? It's the driver of this tractor trailer was getting issued a ticket for following too close.
We've seen crashes happen because drivers could not stop in time. The results can be catastrophic and can be fatal, and we've seen that in the past. This is very dangerous for everybody on the highway.
Unfortunately today, you are getting a ticket for following too closely. Alrighty. Having that eye up in the sky really does help. Points out everything that we can't see down here on the ground, and they really make it a lot easier when they're up there.
And safer for everyone sharing the road.
We've had some slick conditions if you're heading north of the city on the 400.
A few hours later, as night falls in Toronto, an unexpected storm hits hard.
Here's an accident.
Freezing rain batters the highways overnight.
The semi completely off the road.
There's a tractor trailer hit the median. It's blocking the ramp. Debris all over the highway, they're saying.
Sonny is back on the road and heading north up the 400.
I hope I'm gonna get the hook, but we'll see.
We have this off-ramp closed down. This truck here is heavily damaged, and we have a large debris field.
The semi was northbound on the Highway 9 off-ramp when it crashed into a concrete barrier, skidding almost 200 feet. The impact sent the engine flying across the highway. Somehow, the driver escaped with just minor injuries, but the smashed semi is still straddling the barrier.
I'm trying to get there fast as I can, but it's early in the morning, so I don't think so anybody will be out. I'm thinking I'm gonna call Steve. Hey, Steve, I got the wreck here. That's what my inside heart is telling me. Sonny, go, 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 you will get it. Wow. Looks like somebody on scene. Oh no. I see a tow light. I was like, wow. Already tow truck on scene, man. One of the other tow truck got here before me, so I was the second truck.
And the competition has already started on the job.
Auto Route got the job. I know them. They are good guys.
Okay, good. He's gonna lower it a bit. Hold on.
Auto Route Towing, led by Amin Abdurrahman and his brothers, has been building a reputation on the highways of southern Ontario for 17 years.
Excellent.
Last winter, they teamed up with James and Bubba from Classic to tackle a tough recovery.
Beautiful.
What I love the most about heavy recovery is every job is different than the next one. You could know all the theories and book, but every recovery is different.
And Amin's never faced one quite like this.
What a mess. Parts everywhere. There's nothing really left on this tractor trailer. Lucky the load didn't spill on the highway. Hopefully we can get this cleaned up.
Amin's brother, Yassine,
Hold on, let me do it.
and operator Ivan are still assessing the extent of the damage,
So I saw red from the frame.
while flatbed driver Alex starts to clear the scrap.
Lots of debris. The entire truck is in pieces. This engine is approximately 2,000 pounds. Engine come 45 feet away from the truck. Literally flew out. I never see this in my life.
We have to get this thing cleared up as fast as we can. We're trying to not waste a lot of time because we only have about an hour and a half left before rush hour starts.
This is one of the major arteries in and out of Toronto. This is a major highway.
Working on the ramp, the crew will be just a few feet away from live traffic, a distraction for drivers in bad conditions.
This is a very dangerous situation here.
And it's already clear, this won't be a quick job.
I'm gonna wrap it from here, man.
Wrap it from there.
The chassis holding the trailer's rear wheels, or bogie, has been torn half off the frame.
Yeah, give it to me over here.
Before they lift the trailer off the barrier, Ivan and Amin need to secure the bogie.
We have to chain it back together, so when we lift this up off the guardrail, the bogie is also still attached.
That's it.
You got it?
Okay.
Okay, out of there, please.
With the bogie temporarily secured, Ivan hooks 2 lines from the 35-ton wrecker to the trailer. This lift comes with serious risk.
There's a lot of weight on that trailer. Yassine's got to be careful to make sure the cargo doesn't shift on us.
With 40,000 pounds inside, movement in the load could cause an unexpected shift in the trailer.
Just watch out, it might jump on us. Tighten this line up, huh?
You just gotta keep the lift even from both sides, so when you're lifting, you make sure that the whole trailer comes up straight.
If the trailer rolls or swings, there's no buffer zone.
Right on the other side of the barrier, the highway's open. Traffic's actually flowing.
Somebody can get hurt. Somebody can get killed.
More.
Just watch out, it might jump on us.
On the 400 north of Toronto,
More.
the autoroute crew is wrangling a damaged trailer next to a live lane of traffic.
Yassine's got to be careful because it's a heavy lift. It's dangling off the guardrail.
And the 40,000 pounds inside makes the trailer highly unstable.
If you lift it up, you put more pressure into the wrong side of the trailer, you could have the trailer flipped over to the traffic lanes.
More. Little bit.
Ivan,
hey,
move out of there. Whoa! Hey, watch out!
It's very important for us to keep a visual of each other, where everybody is, to make sure nobody gets hurt.
Out of harm's way, please. Perfect.
The trailer is on the ground.
I'm gonna go turn my truck around.
But the real problem is up front.
This truck is demolished, completely demolished. There's nothing left on it. All the tanks, the engine, the suspension. I don't know if it could get any worse than this. Gotta get this crap off the highway.
But to load the tractor onto a flatbed, the crew must first separate it from the trailer.
We're gonna disconnect the tractor from the trailer.
Give me the puller, give me the pin puller. Usually it's very simple to disconnect these trailers. Just pull the pin and it's way you go.
What's wrong?
Ivan's in there pulling pretty hard on it and it's not coming. We gotta move quickly because, I mean, rush hour is almost here.
Go on, open.
Weather condition is really bad.
30 miles north, heavy snow is making a mess of the roads around Barrie.
Just pull off the road due to the weather conditions.
Back to work.
And classic towing heavy operator Bubba Semple heads out to clean up.
James called me and told me all heck is broken loose.
He drives up the 400 just north of town. James Ireland is already on scene at the first of a long lineup of jobs facing them this morning.
Truck went right into the ditch with no load on it, went right through the sign there. Just that slick out, that type of snow. What a ride that would have been.
The sign was there, he kind of ran it over. Kind of a lot, yeah.
The tractor, hauling a boat trailer, missed a bend on a slick patch of highway.
There is a curve in the road here, right where this went in. So basically, instead of making the curve, he's pretty much gone straight. You know, with the amount of ice on the road here, it doesn't surprise me that this could happen. We're gonna use the rotator to basically pull the tractor trailer sideways up the hill while Bubba pulls it forward.
Hook up and get out of here. It's a lot easier having the two trucks in this type of weather. Try and get it done as quick as we can, just in case.
And in icy conditions, every minute on this highway increases the risk for James and Bubba.
The roads are really slippery here right now, and we're on a curve on a downhill. I just want to get this thing out of here and get the hell out of here before somebody gets hit.
It's a very dangerous spot in the road.
Are you ready?
Yep.
It's a curve, so if they lose control, they're coming right at us.
Pulling forward. Truck talking, the truck creaks, it's the cable and the truck telling us everything's working good. A little bit of moaning, groan is, it's a good sign. It's the truck and the cable actually talking to us, and when we don't hear it, that's when we start to get worried.
So far, everything sounds like it's working. But as the truck starts to pivot toward the road...
James!
Oh, that's no good.
The signpost catches on the trailer frame.
It's caught in behind that frickin' thing?
Yep.
Well, what the heck are we gonna do?
What's wrong?
30 miles down Highway 400.
Go on, open.
Amin and the crew from Autoroute are still fighting.
Trying to get the ping open. Go on, unhook the trailer from the truck so he can load up the truck.
Let him drive back, let him drive back.
So they bring in the flatbed.
Hopefully this works.
Go, go. Push.
If they can push the tractor back, they might be able to ease the pressure on the pin.
Some more.
Pull the pin out there.
But...
Pin is locked in. We gotta figure a way to get it unlocked.
Amin refuses to give in.
We lift the frame up.
Time for Plan C.
Push the chain underneath the frame.
We're gonna try to lift the front of the tractor portion off the ground to release some of the pressure on the pin.
That's it, lift it up. Up. Try it now, try the pin now.
Okay. Hey, it's almost even. Little bit more.
Up. More. Up. Try the pin now. Hey!
It doesn't look like a very good accident.
With early morning traffic ramping up on the 400,
Let him drive back.
the Autoroute crew is determined to free the tractor.
Push the chain underneath the frame.
From the trailer.
Up. More.
There's a lot of weight and there's immense pressure on the fifth wheel pin.
Okay, it's almost even. Little bit more.
Hey!
We're going to bring the truck and get a winch.
It's almost 7 a.m. They need a new tactic.
There's a lot more resistance than anticipated, so we decide to use the heavy wrecker.
Okay. I'll lift it, use the boom, and then use the wheel lift to push it out.
Using the heavy wrecker means we gotta move a little bit quicker and get her over with.
Okay, let's try now. Push it back. Gotta push with the wheel lift.
Push out.
Hey, it's open. Pull.
Keep the pin open. We gotta lift the trailer up.
With the pin released, Amin moves into position. As soon as the tractor is separated, he'll hook to the trailer.
That's it. Hold on, he's gonna pull. Hold on.
Just drive out, man. That will lift up more. Because the wheels is not touching the trailer. Oh.
It's very icy out here right now.
30 miles up the highway.
Almost wiped out there.
So it's caught in behind that frickin' thing?
Yep. James is done wrestling with the road sign.
We got this post is in the way here. It's hooked to the trailer, so we're gonna try and cut it off and get it to fall away from the trailer. Probably weighs 12 to 1,500 pounds. We gotta be very careful as to which way this sign's gonna fall. We don't want it falling on top of us. So we've got Bubba holding it. You know, he's kind of pushing it away as we start cutting. Can you push it a bit? Yeah,
I am pushing it now.
The mass at the top is all to one way, and you don't know which way that's gonna shoot out when he cuts it.
Everyone watch themselves when it goes, though, okay?
If this thing breaks off, it'll just shear us in half. I think that's good. Excellent. The pole came off, so it's out of our way. Go ahead.
10-4.
Now they can get back on plan. Bubba will pull the truck up toward the road while James winches sideways on the back end.
The quicker we get this out of here, the better, so we don't have a secondary accident.
It was so slippery here. When I first got here, I was sideways coming around the corner myself.
But the heavy snow is creating a new hurdle.
I'd like to just draw it right sideways out of the road, but we got a bit of an issue here. It's bringing half the ditch up with it. I don't want that out on the road. Okay, Bubba, you're gonna go ahead about 50 or 60 feet, okay? So Bubba's gonna slide ahead so we can continue the pull. We're good there. It's out of the ditch.
Yep, 10-4.
Ah, James is putting his truck up, and we'll get this hooked up and out of the way so we don't have to worry about the traffic behind us.
I don't know how many flashing lights that people have to have on, but the traffic won't slow down. It's ridiculous. This job went real well. You know what? Using 2 trucks on this made it a lot easier to get it back out of the ditch.
I'm out of here.
See ya. We've only been here for an hour, and we're on our way already.
It's coming, 18, it's coming. Go ahead.
Down near Toronto,
Keep going. Keep lifting.
the crew from Autoroute has re-rigged
Okay, we got it separated, finally.
to wrench the tractor free.
You lift up and put the gear up.
Just gonna move the trucks out of the way and load the tractor up on the flatbed.
Just winch it.
Everything about this truck is interesting. This is more than your regular fender bender.
This is mad carnage. It's not a 2-hour job.
And as the sun rises, so does the pressure on Amin and crew.
Hey, watch out, he's going to pull.
The tractor can go on a flatbed, but with its damaged wheels, the real question is the trailer.
You gotta take the trailer off the highway. Whoa, stop! Because the sun is coming up and rush hour is already here.
Hey, watch out, he's going to pull.
Traffic has been bottlenecked on the 400 for over 4 hours.
This is more than your regular fender bender.
Amin and crew need to move the trailer off the ramp.
Whoa, stop!
And all that's holding the rear wheels in place is their quick chain-up job.
It's not safe going down the road with the bogies broken and the frame cracked.
But rush hour is here, and they're all out of time.
Because the traffic is heavy.
10-4.
It's only gonna get worse.
Who's in charge Autoroute here? guy over here.
We're just gonna drag it off the highway.
4 o'clock? No, it's 8 o'clock. I need to see this all cleaned up. Let's get this stuff going.
Yep.
They'll tow the trailer off the highway as is.
Okay.
Good to go.
The fix holds long enough to clear the lane, but now the issue is traffic.
The rush hour start to get busier, people start to rubberneck, and will probably cause more accidents.
So load it up in the front bed.
It's a big job. We're working on getting it done.
We're almost there getting this cleared up.
But daylight reveals a new problem.
We need to remove fuel tank from the highway.
I guess the tractor, when he hit the wall, the fuel tank must have flew and landed on the other side of the highway.
OPP, they use the lights to block the highway for us.
Hold on, hold on.
It's leaking fuel.
You can't do like that.
The OPP shuts down the entire northbound 400.
Don't spill, don't spill.
We're trying to move as fast as we can. At the same time, we're trying to do it safely.
Ivan and Alex need to wrestle the tank onto the truck.
Those few minutes, they seem long.
Push, come on.
They seem long because we're under pressure.
You need to push.
Come on, come on.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, stop.
We're out of here.
Let's stop.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
It's a huge relief for us to get the job done and get the tractor trailer off the highway.
We're out of here.
I had its challenges, but we got it done.
Let's not miss anymore. After the next show, buddy.
Time for breakfast.
Not every day you see something this bad.
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
Watch yourself.
The crew from Coxon
Stop, stop, stop.
tangles with a stubborn wreck. A late-night patrol
I believe the driver is impaired.
finds danger behind the wheel.
She shouldn't be driving on the highway.
And a close call on thin ice
There was a guy who grabbed me by the hand and pulled me out.
forces Herb's crew
As soon as I'm clear, I'll boom down.
off the road.
It's getting to be showtime.